Uh, Hello, I'm Liu Jinhao, and I will present the assessment one for the assessment ones. In this presentation, and the assessment is analyzed to painting in the to use what I learned from the class. So let's move on. And the first painting is imposition period. Those are some introduction from in this painting. So and then let's move on to the next page. So next page is to talk about the color of this painting. So the color is in this painting with dark green, gray, blue, and white. The color in this painting are mainly in the dark tones, which give a rather feeling that a towering rain is coming. The overall tones of color is quite dark, and it looks like a mist is coming the whole painting. The color of the tree and plant in this painting is a mix of the green, dark yellow, and black, and it makes the tree and plants look less alive and depressed. And the next page is talking about the environment. The environment in this painting about the rural trail on the outskirts of the city. The rail trail should be on this way because we can easily to find like a small old road, right? And in other words, it is also about the dark afternoon and the old trail and no human figure or animals in this painting. And the painting reflect and the sense of the of YC will reflect the painting will be loneliness and desolation. The sky is quite dark in the painting, and it gives us a feeling of there will be half rain. And then in the next part is talking about the summary. I think the artist tried to go against to social norms through this painting. This is because the tree on the right hand side is too big, and it also is easy to find from the painting. Just this way. Very big, and nearly of this painting is nearly overwhelmed the sky above, and so the experience of this painting is very depressing. At the same time, the tone of this painting is dark, and the number of dark clouds in this sky overwhelm the original blue sky, and the angel of angel of realm in this painting is an upward realm, and it makes the wearer feel like they are small and of no importance compared with the sky above. And the big tree in front of them, those elements all reflect a kind of desolation and loneliness. The artist may also want to express the insignificance of human and social norms compared with the nature. Therefore, I think it is a way to it's a way of the artist to challenge social norms. In the next part, I will use some knowledge from what I learned in the class to analyze this painting. And this painting is easily to see its landscape and still life in artistic rules and it is naturalistic style because all elements in this painting are clothes, plants, and roads in real life, and it shows no movement in this painting, and I can't find any another human or animals portrait from the painting. So this is why I suppose that it is landscape and still life. And then in the next part, when I look at the painting carefully, I found an old trail in the lower left corner of the painting, and the trail was covered with weeds and like an unmaintained and abandoned road. And there were no human figure and animals in this painting, which add a bit loneliness to the whole atmosphere. And the big dark green tree accounted for about half of whole painting, which make this painting very depressing. And the overall tones of this painting is quite dark, which gives its viewer a sense of depression. And then, in terms of the light of this painting, the bright part of the whole painting does not exceed 15%, which will lead to the dark impression of this painting. From the perspective of visual perception, I think humans will prefer a bright color if an eye. So it is easy to find in our daily life. We will like something light is bright and makes the house is bright, alright. And if an item feel dark, and the color will definitely not be right, sure. And then let's move on to next page. Next page is drawn by Chang Yuan, and both of all is the introduction of the second painting. And first of all, it also is a color, and the color in this painting with the light blue, light yellow, dark green, purple, and dark blue, water blue, black, and white. And the contrast between bright color and dark color is eye-catching. It gives people a very bright feeling, although it doesn't not have a specific painting expression. And then let's talking about the environment. The environment in this painting, I suppose that the bright and dark blue will show us the sky or the river, and the yellow and green will show us maybe sand and flower, and also the dark blue and the black is the bottom of the sea, I think. And the painting used the bright and dark colors to depict a natural landscape. And then the summary in the painting, I think it is supportive of the society. This is because it is easy to see the authors emphasize on the contrast between bright color and dark color. Although there are no living figure in this painting, and the contrast made it dynamic. The artist smartly used this contrast to show the vitality of nature. And then I also will use the knowledge to answer it, and it should be abstract style in this painting because I can't find any landscapes or people there, and I can only link to color with the landscape by imagination. At the same time, I think the abstract style can make people more directly understand what the painting want to express. Okay. And for the analyst, the picture has only a few colors, light and dark, and the contrast is very eye-catching and can also make the painting more move. I think the author wants the contrast to show life in nature. When I look at this painting carefully, I found that I was trapped by the bright color in the middle. Compared with the surrounding darkness, the light blue in the middle is too bright as a blind spot. But at the same time, I found that no matter which side I try to analyze the painting from, I couldn't leave the bright spot in this middle. So I think the author hopes the people don't leave the bright spot when observing the painting. And dark green part on the left, I think is the plant on the bottom of the sea. While the yellow part is the sand on the bottom of the sea. The green part maybe people looking up from the bottom of the sea and hoping to return to the surface of the sea. Therefore, I think what the author also wants to express to the audience is that when people are trapped in dark, there will be a little bit of light that can become their hope of the survival. And then after that is end of the presentation, and thank you for listening.